On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium.
Yo. I wasn't even gonna play this motherfucker at first. I wasn't even gonna play this shit for real. Cause I can't get, it's over with for me, I think. Yeah, it is, cause the Panthers, our division fucking hard as hell. I mean, our conference.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. They will break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
The play action fake. They look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and double. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's George Pickens hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready? Hawk 7.
And they'll keep moving on the running game. Back to the ground. And they pick up about
Big bubble bands out there, ain't it?
You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL.
Big Lil.
So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Like the 18. Ready?
Ah, that's my fault. Damn.
Down the right sideline. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Chad. Braccolini. Let go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he fires one incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing game to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate guard. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger. 19 70.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A great play there. 14 rushing touchdown.
Bubba hit that Steve Stoner, didn't he?
He's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner and Dana, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in their victory.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And space tough to come by there, so we get Rubio here into the 37. They'll come out now 3rd and 9. Throwing his Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. That is a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it. You think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in this league. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Man, who the hell is doing that?
There's not much time until the judges come in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on it given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't act too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
First down carry from Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one too low. He released that ball. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I feel like
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come back, team. Come back, team. Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw to Smith. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all in that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down,
They'll look to throw here on first down. But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Valuable lesson
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, they'll try to run for it on the draw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Man, he hits him in stride. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McClurda. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of him. So a sack on a 2-point try.
46. Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Completes this one to Pickens. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now Hurts changing up the play. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly are building up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run forward Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18, pioneers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Barkley was into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Cougar 19. Check. 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The rookie from Oklahoma putting that one on target, and that'll earn his guys a 1st down.
Complete to Micah Paluska.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gets back and shutting the tackle, and now some room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Buffalo 18. County Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their many 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw that first down. And give them credit, they recovered in time to deny the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you deserve to see in a tie game, ready, not in a lopsided game like this. They're not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Finding space at the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit in that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should. I'm going to throw this.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Parker, after he gets down, he's going to be a nice wall to soak in the hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And God's got it.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch your fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski when I'm... You better fix her up. I just bought a crypto, a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister ratting with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
He ain't kicked me out. Something about he ain't something. I got signed up in the gym and all kind of shit today.
Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I'll push weight, I just pull chicks. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play on that exit. Money boy making London money, spend most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, go from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushy run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the trick coming heavy. I bought it made busy, know they say it's Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I'm keeping a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up. up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Why if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then why if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, rapping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These things ain't come from the cause, we differently breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop paper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, if I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a vibe, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest out, he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist when window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option, really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, rapping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got us beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These things ain't come from the cause, we differently breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop paper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, doing the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy high. Yeah, I'm feeling a change.